Hi everybody, it's Dana Cruzan, the Wolf Woman Entrepreneur. Hey, it's time to do my 15 to 30 minutes of reading today. So I'm going to be reading to you from the Wolf Mentality book. And the reason I'm doing that is because a lot of people on my team don't actually have this book yet. So I'm going to be sharing it with you. So I can't really look at you while I'm reading, so I'm sorry. Learning from nature. It all makes sense. This is chapter 1. None of us is as smart as all of us by Ken Blanchard. Jack Nicklaus is recognized as being perhaps the world's greatest golfer, greatest champion, and golf's greatest ambassador. We can attest to the fact that he is one of the best examples of the wolf mentality. It may seem strange to think that a kind, gentle man like Jack could be considered to have this wolf mentality, but it's all true. It's all too true. Several years ago, Kirby sat down with Jack in his Florida home and discussed why some businesses succeed and some don't. If you were invited into his private office, you would naturally expect there would be numerous championship trophies, awards, golfing photographs, and certificates adorning the walls. But such is not the case. You see, Jack Nicklaus believes that the world revolves around we and not me. His office is comfortable and exhibits in sensitive ways his belief that we are here on the earth to help and assist others. Jack and his wife Barbara founded the Nicklaus Children's Healthcare Foundation. The charity supports innovative programs focused on diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of childhood diseases. The Nicklaus family's attention to the needs of others is a prime example of living the wolf mentality. It all starts with choosing a qualified team and then leading them towards an end goal. In this case, it's providing first-class health care on a worldwide basis for all children. Besides being a great golfer, Jack is also a fantastic entrepreneur. He has been the guiding force behind a number of very successful businesses, starting with the Nicklaus companies. From an early age, he learned that there are always two main adversaries in golf and in business. In golf, it's yourself and the course, and in business, it's yourself and negative people. All great golfers learn to control their temperament, attitude, and confidence level. Controlling the course is never done alone. It requires numerous individuals who prepare the greens, cut the fairways, rake the bunkers, and that doesn't even count the all-important caddy who offers, inspires, a work ethic, gives advice, and guides the golfer around unseen hazards. Perhaps that is the reason Jack once said, confidence is the most important factor in the game, and no matter how great your natural talent, there is only one way to obtain and sustain it: work. Confidence in choosing your team is critical to the wolf mentality. It isn't an accident that wolves form packs. The wolf pack is really nothing more than a team that is led by a dominant alpha male and alpha female wolf. There is no doubt that the alpha male is the leader and that the alpha female acts much like a counselor and has a high degree of responsibility. The leadership structure is based on ability and confidence. These two wolves continually demonstrate leadership at the pack level. Consider the fact that the alpha male and female mate for life. Their partnership is not a casual encounter. Once the leadership structure is in place, there is no backing out. Responsibilities are long-term. The wolf pack consists of 4 to 40 wolves, and each member of the pack is chosen and approved by the alpha male. As more and more wolves are added to the pack, tasks are assigned, and the organization becomes a functioning entity that can accomplish unbelievable goals. The beta wolf is second in command to the alpha male and takes over if the alpha male dies. Oftentimes, the beta wolf will even remain with the alpha female. The lowest wolf in the pack structure is the omega wolf, and as the name implies, that wolf is the weakest and cared for the least in the pack. Regardless of the order in which the wolves are chosen for membership in the pack, they will all be assigned specific responsibilities. Nature experts agree that the wolf pack is less about ferocity and more about order. All entrepreneurs can learn a great deal from wolves and how their mindset allows them to accomplish necessary objectives. If they don't work and labor as a unit, they will starve as a group. If you are anxious to start any entrepreneurial endeavor, you must select the members of your entrepreneurial team, much like the alpha male selects and approves the members of the pack. It starts with a counselor who will provide critical advice on major business decisions. This counselor acts much like the alpha female in the pack. He or she will be a sounding board and a gut check for decisions that can be the difference between both short and long-term success. The choice of your counselor should be based on talent, strength of character, and the ability to designate and control subordinate members of the team. The only difference between human leadership and the wolf pack structure is that you don't need to choose your counselor for life. When Jack Nicklaus partnered with Howard Milstein in 2007 to help grow the business, Jack was looking for someone with outstanding leadership skills who already had acquired management abilities that would contribute to the overall company's success. Milstein's choice was a logical decision based on his existing experience as chairman, president, and CEO of New York Private Bank and Trust and its operating bank, Emigrant Bank. This bank is the country's largest family-run private bank. When Jack was reviewing Howard's past successes, he found that he had extensive expertise in medical research and technology, higher education, and healthcare delivery. Besides the interest in these areas, Howard was a terrific business manager. As you select your second in command, or beta wolf, you need to have a great deal of confidence in his or her ability to take over and handle the myriad of decisions that will keep your business functioning if you become ill or incapacitated. Each additional member of your entrepreneurial team must exhibit a group mentality. They must accept individual assignments to work and achieve overall objectives regardless of status or reward. It's all part of the wolf mentality. Wolves and sheep are both four-legged animals, but their mentality is entirely different. Sheep are flock animals and seem to just go with the flow. They like to stay in groups, and the leader is really nothing more than the first sheep to make a turn. If a sheep is separated from the group, it oftentimes panics. Wolves are entirely different. They are vigorous, outgoing, and elusive creatures. Having a wolf mentality means that you are open to rejecting mainstream ideas, if that will bring you closer to your goals. When you begin to demonstrate the wolf mentality in your entrepreneurial pursuit, you make different and deliberate choices that can lead to personal success and happiness. Negative people are directly associated with the sheep mentality and unknowingly attack the integrity of the pack. If you fall into the trap of choosing a member of your entrepreneurial team who continually exhibits the sheep mentality, the individual will be afraid of stepping out of his or her comfort zone to openly give or even follow suggestions that would lead to the betterment of the team. A negative person wanders around in life and almost always panics when new ideas are exposed. Such individuals are generally unhappy in their personal lives and have a negative influence on the rest of the team. If you want a successful entrepreneurial team, the members of your team must enjoy what they are doing and offer encouragement to their teammates. Jack Nicklaus lives this principle. He once told us, "I'm a firm believer in the theory that people only do their best at things they truly enjoy. It is difficult to excel in something you don't enjoy." Members of your team must enjoy what they're doing, or they won't be doing anything that the team will enjoy. We have a close personal friend and member of our entrepreneurial team who serves part-time as the head coach of the National Lacrosse Championship team. His success is heralded throughout college arena as something to be emulated by up-and-coming schools. When we were discussing the premise of this book and we went to Matt and asked him what he considered to be the primary factor in his continual success, without pausing to even consider his answer, he answered, "Before we start any game, we come together and agree that we win or lose as a team. Responsibility is shared and individuals play for the team and never for themselves. And then we end up with the statement, 'Let's go out and have fun.'" In sports, too, the wolf mentality is evident in winners. The wolf mentality is something that must be learned and nurtured in almost all entrepreneurs. Most entrepreneurs begin their business career as a single wolf, unaware of the need for team members who have the potential or providing exponential growth for the business. They haven't chosen the other members of their pack. There is nothing wrong with this mindset as long as it's just a beginning mindset. We have given those entrepreneurs the title of solopreneurs. These are people who know what they want, start on the journey to achieve their goals, but yet are unaware of the final ingredient necessary for true entrepreneurial success. Solopreneurs have not yet incorporated the concept of actual teamwork into their proposed entrepreneurial adventure. The solopreneur must embrace teamwork as a function of success before he or she attains the true wolf mentality. Once the concept of we before me is transformed into the solopreneur's thinking, the wolf mindset starts to emerge. The attitude of the entrepreneur with the wolf mindset is based on the question, what is best for the pack or the team? Total adoption of this critical mindset will be achieved when the entrepreneurial team is selected, functioning, and producing results. It is at this point that the solopreneur becomes what we now call a teampreneur. When the teampreneur adopts the wolf mentality, teamwork becomes the key ingredient to both short and long-term success. Andrew Carnegie was a Scottish-American industrialist who was at the forefront of the huge expansion of the American steel industry in the late 19th century. He is also recognized as one of the best entrepreneurs in world history. He epitomized the wolf mentality to its highest degree. He knew how to build a team of entrepreneurs who accepted assignments, implemented strong work ethics, and assumed responsibility for both successes and failures. Andrew Carnegie described teamwork in the terms we can all understand when he wrote, "Teamwork is the ability to work together towards a common vision. The ability to direct individual accomplishments is the fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results." Owning the wolf mentality as a teampreneur requires an understanding of the key concepts that make teamwork successful. Once these important points become part of your overall entrepreneurial strategy, it becomes much easier to identify, interview, and select those individuals who will become part of the pack. It has been proven that there are 7 separate keys that will unlock entrepreneurial treasure chest of success. 7 keys of success: belief in team goals, open and honest communication, belong to the group, reward different viewpoints, use persuasion, support final decisions, share the workload. Number 1, a firm belief in team goals. Just as you need tinted sunglasses to see through the haze of a bright sunlight, you need a clear vision of the mission and purpose of the entrepreneurial endeavor. Unless a person believes in the company goals, he or she will never take responsibility and accountability for the actions necessary to achieve those objectives. It comes down to having a commitment to the team. When the team works together, they will succeed together. Success will never happen without a strong belief in winning. The ability to open, honestly, and respectfully communicate with others. Your business success will be predicated upon team members being able to express their opinions, voice their reservations, and contribute to company discussions. This in no way inhibits the team leader, alpha male in the wolf pack, to make the final decision, but it certainly ensures having all the options available for evaluation. When this key is incorporated into the team mentality, the team members will feel confident to truly listen rather than eagerly awaiting the chance to offer a rebuttal to other team members' suggestions. A sense of belonging to the group. Every member of the team must feel like they belong to something larger than themselves. This experience will affect their ability to support group decisions, and they will have the confidence to support the actions required by those joint decisions. Winning football coaches oftentimes preach this concept when they explain that when a team outgrows individual performance and learns team confidence, excellence is almost automatic. Different viewpoints are expected and rewarded. If the team member feels threatened by voicing a different perspective or opinion, the success of the team will be diminished. When you allow your team to come together and function as a cohesive unit, you will be well on your way to success. Learning how to do this is the reason Henry Ford stated, "Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success." Team members must adapt at persuasion. Your goal should be to rise to the status of the alpha male wolf. Someone must be able to make a final decision and guide the team to complete an objective. In order to make that decision, you must have input that is realistic. If your team doesn't feel comfortable in articulating a strong belief, you won't feel confident in making the ultimate decisions. Each of your team members must feel confident that they won't be punished for stating an opinion or openly questioning a decision. There's a tremendous difference between the naysayer and the individual team member who is simply stating a different opinion. Everything is based on the principle of leadership that was so prominent with leaders like General Dwight Eisenhower, a 5-star general in World War II, who became the 34th President of the United States. He said, "Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do..." Sorry, my light went away. "Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do it." Team members must support final decisions. The separate individuals in your entrepreneurial team may have many different opinions and beliefs, but every team member must be able to support the final decision and follow through with whatever action is required. Your job is to lead and make decisions that will be trusted by all members of your team. Trust is the key word. In any entrepreneurial experience, success will be based on the team trusting and supporting a well thought out and fact-based decision. Once the decision is reached, trust must become automatic, and when that happens, success can be right around the corner. It is at this point that you become a true leader. If you know the way and show the way, the team must be able to find the way. Team members must share the load and value work. Being an entrepreneur is never easy. It requires dedication and hard work. But this work is a shared experience. Every member of the wolf pack does not aspire to be the boss, but each separate wolf assumes a certain amount of leadership responsibilities when necessary. Members of the wolf pack must be prepared to not only carry their own load, but also to assume other leadership roles when necessary. Such is exactly the case when you select your individual team members. Teamwork divides the task and multiplies the success. Do you have the courage to become a teampreneur with the wolf mentality? It is a question that you should constantly ask yourself. In reality, you are asking if you have what it takes to become a true entrepreneur. Your ability to make the selection of a quality team is inherent in this determination. You would never want to face a quality 5-man basketball team if you were short the other 4 members of your team. The chance to actually win or dominate in such a match is almost impossible to calculate. Why would you want to work alone when you could have a quality team by your side? LinkedIn is recognized as one of the leading social network success stories. Its co-founder, Reid Hoffman, was asked to comment about the difference in going about an entrepreneurial experience individually or with a team of like-minded people. He responded by saying, "No matter how brilliant your mind or strategy, if you're playing solo game, you will always lose out to a team. A wolf hunting by itself will almost always starve, but a wolf that is part of a pack with a functioning alpha wolf, even the last omega wolf, will be well fed and content." Such is exactly the case when you select a team of entrepreneurs who all exhibit the wolf mentality. We will use the term alpha wolf to describe the teampreneur. The alpha wolf can either be a male or female entrepreneur. As you read the wolf mentality, imagine that you are in fact the alpha wolf or teampreneur. You are the leader of the pack, and it doesn't make a dime's bit of difference if you are a man or a woman. In the coming chapters, we will discuss the characteristics of the successful entrepreneur and why those characteristics are all part of learning to have a wolf mentality. At the end of each chapter, as well as the end of the book, we have included a personal teampreneur assessment. Each of these assessments should be completed as you read the wolf mentality. It is strongly suggested that you retake the personal teampreneur assessment every 6 months as a means of evaluating how you are progressing in becoming an effective teampreneur. When your personal teampreneur assessment shows 8s, 9s, and 10s for each teampreneur trait, you can claim to own the wolf mentality. And then there's a little, let's see, I don't know if you could see it. You know what I'll do is I'll take a picture of it and put it in here for you so you can see it, so you can all take this. So that's the end of chapter 1, and I'll come back another day and do chapter 2. Thanks a lot. Peace out.